Hey everyone, it's Henry, and today I'm going to do a new segment on my channel, and it's going to be called Reviews from the Passenger Seat. It's going to be a new segment, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the car, but I'll be sitting in the passenger seat. So, you know, you get the car review from a different angle, because you always get reviews from cars being driven around, but how often do you get a review from a car when the passenger is reviewing it? Anyway, so today I'm going to be reviewing every petrolhead's favourite car, the Toyota Prius. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, it's really hot in here, so what I'm going to do is start her up. So I'll put the power on.
Why does the other
I'm in
line
park,
always
sorry, wait.
move fast?
I'll turn that down. So it's just your basic setup. We've got a steering wheel. We have volume control and temperature controls. I'm going to check the temperature down actually. AC. Nah, it's not liking this. Give me a second. It's not finding the key. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I have to push the power button twice. This is start up. It's beeping at me. I don't know. Anyway, so this is. Maybe it doesn't like the whole seatbelt thing. So I'll just chuck the seatbelt on, making a weird beeping sound. Seatbelt seems to help. So we've got temperature controls down here. We've got a radio. Oh my god. I should go and check down my window. It's bloody hot in here. We have controls, so it's a speedometer. Yeah. So funny enough, the car is actually on right now. Oh sorry, here's the start stop button, and that's to do with fog lights, mirrors. Yeah, it's all pretty industry standard. See, this isn't the top model with all the extra bits, because the person I'm borrowing it from, well, didn't get them, and yeah, he doesn't want to be named, so I won't be tagging him down below. But so this is just the basic model, and if we take a look around, so the passenger seat, there is just, you know, back seats. There's a little compartment, handbrake. Oh, there's this EV mode, which is really cool. Basically you put it on EV mode and you go into it's full electric mode. That's all it is. EV mode, just full electric mode. And then there's eco mode, which helps save the environment basically. But you can't drive with EV mode on for going faster than, and it's like 5 kilometers an hour, which must be 2 miles per hour. So you know, that's a downfall. I'm checking what back window down. Bloody hot. Speaker system's okay. Let's chuck some sounds on. And sorry, someone's been listening to AM radio. FM1, FM2, and we want 91.7 FM. Wait. 91.7. Where the hell's 91.7? No, I want 91.7. There we go. Oh, wait. The Edge. That's a 30. It's a terrible song though. And I'll just chuck it back on the AM radio, because it's where it was found, eh? Obviously we've got gear levers, not gear levers, but you know, these pedals, not pedals, what are the word for them? You know, the sticks, the lights and all that sort of thing. Oh, another cool thing about this car, traction control. No, sorry, cruise control. And yeah, that's cool, it's brilliant. So what you do is you're driving along, I'll show this later on, but you're driving along, you see it, and then make it go faster, push that up, and it'll go faster by a kilometer. Push it down, slow down. Obviously I wouldn't recommend using that instead of a brake, but, oh I forgot. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using that instead of a brake, but, you know, if you want to experiment, have a bit of fun on long road trips. Yeah, and this is just details. Hopefully this camera will unblur. Oh, there we go. We can change the display. Eco score, just eco stuff. Then eco savings, which is just about the savings basically. Oh wait, I've skipped it, sorry. Oh, sorry. There we go, eco savings. There they are. None so far, we haven't actually gone for a drive. There are these settings which I can get to. If I push this, what do I have to push? I'll press this, here we go. Just hold this down and we can get to it. Actually, I don't want to mess with any of the settings, so we'll get away from that. Shivers. Wait, give me a second, I have to figure out how to get back. Oh wait, can't do it. There we go. Just have to get off that. And then there's a whole bunch of cool stuff. It is actually really cool, some of the technology they have on the Prius. Quite similar to the McLaren P1, the Ferrari and Porsche 918, except the Porsche, the Ferrari and the McLaren are all faster, better, and have completely different technology, I guess. It's not really like it at all. I guess you could call it a poor man's McLaren, poor man's Ferrari, poor man's hybrid supercar. I wouldn't call it that. You'd probably better off getting a Ford C-Max for a poor man's hybrid supercar, I guess. Or you could just get the hybrid supercar, the main thing, you know, get like a house loan of like $1 million, and then get like a house loan of $1 million, and then go to a McLaren, ring up McLaren, Ferrari, Porsche, and buy one. Actually, I think they're all sold out. So you have to get one second hand. So ring up one of them. Somewhere in Monaco, somewhere in London, they'll have a P1 for sale. Dubai, they'll have a P1 somewhere. And yep, so I hope you've enjoyed that. We will go for a drive very soon. Or it might not, it might be tomorrow, but it won't make a difference for you because we will, as soon as this ends, I'll edit. I'll just, you know, put the other clip on next to it. So it'll take like a second. Less than that, millisecond to jump between the screens. So I hope you've enjoyed this first bit. We'll get the second bit in. Oh, shut up, Henry. Shit, power. Don't know what I did there. Hope you enjoyed that. Next we will be doing a driving review where I'll be sitting in the passenger seat, you know, telling you what it's like from the passenger seat. It's a new thing, so the first couple times I do one of these might not be the best, but hopefully they'll get better and catch on. And well, it might take me a couple hours before I actually do the driving one, but you'll see it about now. Hey everyone, it's Henry, and now we're in the Prius. When I say we, it's me and the driver, but the driver doesn't want to be seen, so we'll respect his wishes. So we are going to do a bit of a review. I'll show you some how bumpy it is, how soft it is. I'll talk a bit. Now, you see, I've seen other YouTubers do car reviews, and a lot of the time they focus on their faces, which is not what I want to do. I want to, you know, get a full image, and sadly I don't have a 3D camera, so you can't get a full image just yet. Now, you may notice that it has been a few days since I filmed the interior and exterior of the car, just because of driver complications. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, so we're on the move now. Well, not really, we're at a red stop sign, which seems further away than it is. Now I've just noticed something. As we accelerate, it's an odd noise. I don't know if maybe it's just been that one time, but it sounds like there's a bit of a squeak, so we'll just wait till we can accelerate. Until then, we'll tell you about the seats. I'm just going to put up my window because this lady next to me might think I'm crazy. That's better. Okay, so the seats, they're right there. They're pretty comfy. They're not made out of leather or anything because it's a hybrid. It's meant to be all environmentally friendly. Here we go. Listen. No, it's not there that time, so it doesn't matter. But so the seats, they're comfy enough. They're nothing special. They're probably way nicer than a lot of hatchbacks, not hot hatchbacks, just normal hatchbacks. And they're probably a lot nicer than the Toyota Corollas ones. Actually, I've been in the Toyota Corolla, they are nicer than theirs. Yeah, so as we drive along the road, it's just a nice smooth ride. It's not that it's bad, it's just there's, you know, it's not like we're in a Lamborghini, Ferrari, McLaren, Aston Martin, Porsche. So there's nothing especially exciting, but it's not boring either, it's just normal for a car. Was it us? Turns out you can make the Prius rev a little bit. Actually, if you want to see something really cool, type in Prius burnout into your YouTube search bar. Pretty cool things come up. Crossing a bridge now. Actually really nice crossing a bridge. It's quiet and it's great if you want to hold your breath and close your eyes, because I know some people do that. I'm reviewing this from a passenger seat, not a driving perspective, so it may be completely different to drive, I don't know, and the driver might tell me some comments later on, I don't know. Okay, so we're about to hit the motorway. Now let's see how this accelerates. So we're driving along now 100 kilometers an hour. Accelerated actually really nice. It was a comfy ride all the way to 100. Now I've been into Lamborghinis to 100 and that is awesome, but in a nice car that a lot of people just use for a town car, it's perfectly acceptable. It's really nice. I know a lot of petrol heads hate on the Prius. I'm a massive petrol head myself, and you know, I would use this for a daily driver if I had a license and $25,000. Yeah. Cruising now. See, and this is as I showed you earlier. This is as I showed you earlier, the onboard display that we can change. So if you want to show them some of the other changes, driver, thank you. You can do information, average speed. What are we doing? 32 kilometers an hour driving time. 0.08 minutes. Oh, that's right, because we stopped before to have a look at some nice Mustangs, which you will see in a up and coming video. This is the Eco Score. It's pretty self-explanatory what it is. It's not too bad at the moment. It's just been, something's just happened to it. I can't tell you exactly what. We've also slowed down to 95 kilometers an hour because someone has decided not to do the speed limit. Is the speed limit 100? And not to do the speed limit. Oh, this is brilliant. This is brake mode. So what you do is you put in the brake mode and it recharges the battery as you're braking or accelerating, and it's really clever. So we're still in brake mode, we're up now, and really clever. Now we're going to go through a train car park. What we're doing now is nice cars, but I don't think there will be, because if you catch the train you're not going to own I know some of the cars in Wellington. If you catch a train you're not going to drive an Aston Martin V8, are you? Especially because the Aston Martin V8's in Wellington. This is fun, going uphill, not running over people. We're going to go downhill a bit. We're going to put into brake mode, driver. Yeah, we're in brake mode now. Now we're going to do a bit of driving again. There you go. I don't know if you caught that. It actually doesn't sound the worst when you accelerate it. She sounds kind of like the Toyota GT86, which is a brilliant sports car. One thing I've noticed is the braking is really amazing. I was in a Lamborghini Huracan. It could go 100 kilometers an hour to naught in, I think it was 106 feet. This can, no, 104 feet, sorry, and this can do 100 kilometers to naught in 110 feet, and that is extremely good. Okay guys, so another thing that most cars come with is an instrument panel. This is the Prius's, and let's be honest about this, it is rubbish. I'm sorry, Toyota, where is the good stuff? Where is the touchscreen? I know better models do have a touchscreen, but this is 2016. They need to have touchscreens. It's just a fact. I'm sorry. The GPS, you sound, just for music even. My base model 2006 Nissan Primera has a screen, not one of these old-fashioned radio things. But we might as well test out the radio. So let's turn it on. Is this okay with you?
You want to film putting it in EV?
Yes, actually that's brilliant. We'll do that in a second. See it? 30 is not actually that loud. You actually have to turn it up pretty loud to be nice. But what I'm going to show you now is EV mode. So put into EV mode. We're in EV mode, and this is full electric vehicle mode. So basically, we're now driving in an electric car. And so we should be exempt from road tax in London, but we're not in London. That's a nice Subaru WRX hooligan. Lol. Sounded mint. But anyway, back to the car. EV mode, and oh, look at that. That is also really nice. I know old Top Gear would disagree with me, but I actually really like those old British kind of cars. That was a Mini, I think. It could have been a Morris Murray. I actually get a good feel of it because I was filming it, but it was really nice. Like I said, we're in full electric mode and doing 15 kilometers an hour, and and it's just quiet, nice and peaceful. Yeah, so nothing, exciting but not boring. It's just peaceful. Except for there's a bus in front of us, and look at that Mercedes. There's a bus in front of us, and that's not, helpful. But aside from that, it's a nice Mercedes. Well, we're behind a Mazda Tesla. They're always nice. This one's clearly modified. That is a Land Rover Defender. That is an older one, and it is really nice, but sadly they do not make the Land Rover Defender anymore. Even though Land Rover has said in 2018 they will make a new one, but it is not going to be the same. It will be a car for going to the mall. The only time it will get dirty will be when you have to cross unpaved roads, which is a very sad but true fact. And if I ever get a Defender, which hopefully I will one day, because they are the ultimate four-wheel drive, aside from the the Shelby Raptor, which is awesome. Shelby F-150, that's what they call it, the Shelby F-150, which is awesome. It's them and the Land Rover Defenders are the ultimate four-wheel drives. One's a Ute, so. So we're going 60 kilometers an hour, no, 55 kilometers an hour. And it's pretty nice, smooth sailing, I guess you could say. Actually, one of the things I should have said on the motorway was, it is really nice at 105 kilometers an hour. It's peaceful, quiet, tranquil. I don't know. One of the things I should point out is the fuel efficiency, because this car is, if you drive it right, extremely fuel efficient. Only if you drive it right. You could drive it like a hooligan, and let's face it, I could get more mileage in a Mercedes E-Class, but if you drive it properly, then it is a really fuel efficient car. That is the harbour. That is a fire on the hill, right there. There is a fire engine coming towards us with its red lights, but travelling very slowly. It's one of the old classic fire engines, which I love. Looks like I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. So in conclusion, the Prius is a nice car, probably a good city car, but there's nothing special about it. I don't hate it, don't love it. Might buy one, might not when I'm older. Just one of those things. I do imagine Toyota will stop making it and make something, start making something else. But I don't know, only someone knows, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like my video, please subscribe to me. If you like this kind of video, please tell me. If you didn't, don't bother telling me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.